Salut tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French with SaiMee. Aujourd'hui dans cette vidéo, nous allons apprendre Salutation en français, partie 2. Alors, commençons. Hello everyone and welcome to Learn French with SaiMee. Today in this video, we will learn Greetings in French, part 2. So, let us get started. French greeting tips. You should always greet people by using one of the French greetings we have learned till now. If you haven't seen my other lessons, then please go and see them after this lesson. In some countries, it's acceptable to greet a sales clerk with just a smile, but not in France. Always start out with a polite bonjour. If you know the person or are being introduced to someone, you are also expected to either faire la bise, kiss cheeks, or se serrer les mains, shake hands. The GIF right here is how people greet each other. Don't ever greet people by saying bon matin or bon après-midi. The first is incorrect and the second can only be used as a good night. Exchanging pleasantries about one's health is typical when greeting someone. There are several ways to ask how someone is, and which one to use depends on whether you want to be formal or informal. Formal and informal is a really big thing, especially in France. Now we will look at some French words which are the meaning of how are you. If you are asking whether talking to one person or more than one, ask Comment allez-vous? How are you? Comment vas-tu? If you are answering Je vais bien, I'm fine. Bien, merci, fine, thanks. Bien, et vous? Fine, and you? The most common question is Ça va, literally, is it going? And it has variations. Another way of asking is Comment ça va? How's it going? Or Comment vas-tu? Answering. Another way of answering too. Ça va bien. Things are going well. Ça va. Et vous? I'm fine. And you? Do's and don'ts for how to say hello in French. Each language has a laundry list of do's and don'ts, and French is no different. If you would like to make a positive impression and avoid offending anyone, follow along for our tips on etiquette for how to say hello in French. The proper etiquette for greeting people in France relies on a few factors. While it's expected and considered polite to greet everyone, from colleagues to shopkeepers, the way you greet each person depends on your relationship and the setting. Friends and strangers require different greeting and parting phrases. Les bises, kisses, are typical greetings. When meeting friends in France, you wouldn't do this in a normal, formal, or business setting. Depending on the region of France, la bise can include 1, 2, or even 3 little kisses on the cheek. If in doubt, let the other person initiate and move to one side of your face or the other. The kisses generally begin on the right side of the face. A handshake is a greeting that is reserved for formal or business settings. When entering a meeting for work, it's normal for colleagues to offer a firm handshake because it means that you mean business. It's also common for men to greet with a handshake rather than with une bise. A hug, contrary to American greetings, is reserved for close family members or significant others only. Wondering how to say family in French? It's in famille. When to use tu and vous in French. French, like many other languages, has two ways to say you, depending on your level of familiarity with the person you are speaking to. The basic rule is, when you're speaking to strangers, especially people who are older than you should use vous. When you're speaking to someone who you are on familiar terms with, or when you speak to children, you can use tu. In my list, I've given the form you are most likely to need for that each phrase, where you might need either. I've included both. Finally, in very informal spoken French, tu es and tu as can be abbreviated to te and ta, respectively. Now we will look at a yummy greeting. Can you guess it? Bon appétit! Bon appétit! Bon appétit means enjoy your meal. Note that the final T is not pronounced in French, and nor should it be in English for that matter. Bon appétit! We are going to fly to Paris. That means we are going to look at some travel greetings. Bon voyage! Have a good trip. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Very good. Bravo. Très bien. Amusez bien. Amusez-vous bien. Have fun. Amusez-toi bien. Amusez-vous bien. Have fun. Bonnes vacances. Have a good holiday. And I just wanted to say, bonnes vacances d'été to everyone. Bonnes vacances. Have a good holiday. Next, I think it's time for some festivities. That means we're going to be looking at festival greetings. Joyeux anniversaire! Happy birthday! Joyeux anniversaire! For more information on this sentence, check out my first video on French birthday song. Joyeux Noël! Happy Christmas! Merry Christmas! Joyeux Noël! Bonne année! Happy New Year! Bonne année! Happy New Year! When you are visiting France, you must be really polite to people you know or do not know. So to prepare you guys, now I'm going to teach you must-known French phrases for being polite. Merci, thank you, the standard word for this. Merci, repeat after me. Bravo, très bien. Merci bien, thank you. The bien adds some extra politeness or friendliness to the expression, if you think. It's the same meaning as the one before. Merci bien. Repeat after me. Merci bien. Merci bien. Très bien. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. When you want to express extra gratitude. De rien. It's nothing. The standard reply to merci. De rien also means you're welcome. Il n'y a pas de quoi. It's nothing. Don't mention it. Another, perhaps stronger way to respond to merci. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Repeats after me, because this one's much harder. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Repeat after me. Well done. Good job. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Excuse me. Pardon. Sorry. Both can be used to apologize or when trying to get past. Just like in English you say pardon. Excusez-moi. Repeat after me. Well done. Pardon. Pardon. Good job. Excusez-moi. Comment? Sorry, excuse me, pardon? Used when you don't hear what someone says. Note that the French word pardon shouldn't be used for this. Excusez-moi. Good job. Comment? Good job. Today we have a really special guest. She's my student.
Bonjour tout le monde.
She has come here to help you guys with the French greetings. We have 3 different types of conversation. We're going to do it in French first, then French to English translation. So let's get started. Bonjour madame.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Je vais bien, merci. Et vous?
Merci, moi aussi.
Now, translation. Bonjour madame. Hello madam.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you?
Je vais bien, merci. Et vous? I am fine, thank you. And you?
Merci, moi aussi. Thank you, me too.
Or, salut, comment ça va?
Ça va bien. Et toi?
Très bien. Salut, comment ça va? Hello, how are you?
Ça va bien. Et toi? I'm fine. And you?
Très bien. Very good. Now, we have another type of conversation. Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Je m'appelle Amy. Parlez-vous anglais?
Cool. Je parle français, arabe et anglais. Et vous?
Je parle anglais et un peu français. Look at an important expression which is used often by the French. Oh là là! Oh là là peut être l'interjection la plus célèbre du monde qui a laissé perplexer des générations entières d'élèves non francophones débutant leur apprentissage du français. Perhaps the most famous interjection in the world which has puzzled entire generations of non-French speaking students starting their learning in French. Now we have a small sentence which includes this important expression. Oh là là, tu as vu sa robe? Oh lolo can signify that something is surprising, good, impressive, bad, sad, or even a bit of a disaster. The more laws you say, the more serious the situation is. We will have a separate short video on ooh la la coming up shortly, so don't miss to watch regularly. And whoever has not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel for the coming up interesting videos, upcoming fun episodes, so stay ahead and stay tuned. Merci beaucoup. Thanks for watching. For more lessons, please subscribe. Au revoir, à bientôt et bisous bisous.